How are you? In previous class we have discussed about this diagram. Now we have discussed about this diagram. I will explain this, friends. Listen carefully. First take cardboard sheet or thermocol. Okay, he take with thermocol sheet and he take two pins stitched to thermocol sheet and he take a candle, lighted candle. He kept a lighted candle near the thermocol. See the first diagram, figure 1. He take a candle and he kept a candle near the thermocol sheet and the lighted candle reflect the pins shadow formed here. See friends, the pin shadow formed here. This pins are diverging. Diverging means increasing the diameter. Write it friends. Diverging means increasing the diameter. Again I will explain. He take lighted candle and thermocol sheet, he stitched pins. The lighted candle reflecting the light, two pins. Pins form a shadow here. The shadow diverging the pins. Diverging means increasing the pins. If again he take thermocol sheet, again he stitched pins, again he kept a candle, but here he kept a candle near to the thermocol sheet, but here he kept the candle so long distance to the thermocol. See friends, the diverging is decreased. Here the diverging is increasing. Here the diverging is decreased. So you can understand, if the candle is near to the thermocol sheet, the diverging will increase. If the light reflection is go away, the diverging will decrease. I hope understand this concept. Next I will explain this lab activity. I will explain this lab activity. Before I will explain this lab activity, I will draw one diagram related to this lab activity. Okay, let's watch it. See friends, example of the lab activity. This is sun. I kept a concave mirror in front of the sun. The beam of light falls on the concave mirror. The reflection rays are converging here. This point is called focus. We have discussed in previous class about this. How we know that here converging or not, how it is possible, how we know. Now I will tell. See friends, then we have to do simple. Take a concave mirror, keep it opposite to direction of incidence ray, and take a white paper try to arrange near the concave mirror, until to get the sharp point. Image is formed on the paper until to get the sharp dot image on the paper. The sharp point gives the image of sun. Hence it is proved that. Okay now friends, now I will explain the lab activity. You can understand the lab activity simply by seeing this diagram. Friends, now I am explaining this lab activity. Friends, my request, don't skip the video. If you skip the video means you will lose the main points. Please understand the lab activity carefully. After I will read it. See. Observing the types of images and measuring the object distance and image distance from the mirror. Observing the types of images and measuring the objects. Material required. కావాల్సిన పదార్థాలు: a candle, paper, concave mirror, non-focal length, V stand, measuring tape or meter scale. Procedure: place the concave mirror on V stand. Arrange a candle and meter scale as shown in figure 6. Keep the candle at the different distance from the mirror, 10 cm to 80 cm along the axis, and by moving the paper screen, find the position. You get the sharp image on paper. Take care that frame is above the axis of mirror, paper is below the axis. See friends, the sharp image shown on the paper. I explained the diagram, the sun and the concave mirror. In that example also the image we can see on the white paper. Now this see the diagram friends. Here he take a mirror, the V stand, the mirror kept on the V stand, and he take a white paper and he take the lighted candle. He kept the candle around near the light, and he kept the paper here. The reflected ray, the ray reflected the mirror. The incident ray reflected the mirror reflected the light to the paper. In the paper we have seen the light of candle. This is friends, this is the mean of the lab activity.
ఇందాక చేసిన ల్యాబ్ యాక్టివ్లో మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే క్యాండిల్ నుంచి లైటు మిర్రర్లో నుంచి లైటు పేపర్లోకి రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతుంది ఫ్రెండ్స్.